Continuing chapter 8, which is all about loans, investments and annuities. This lesson we're going to be looking at things called interest-only loans. So a loan in which all you pay off is interest. The amount that you borrow at the beginning of the period is the same at the end of the period. You still owe the whole thing. We can model them as recurrence relations, and you need to be able to calculate the interest. This is a fairly easy part of the topic. Have a look at this table here, which shows in fact three different recurrence relations. In all cases the amount being borrowed is $1,000, and in all cases the rate of interest is, you tell me, 5%, I hope you would say. The first one you're paying back $40 a year, the second one $50 a year, and the third one $60. The person who's paying back $40 a year is actually letting the loan get bigger and bigger, and in the third one the loan is getting smaller and smaller. So the one in the middle, where the amount owing stays the same, stays constant, that is what we call an interest-only loan. So that $50 is in fact just the 5% on 1,000, hence the interest. Let's go straight to the exercise. There's only 3 questions. I'll have a quick run through number 1 and number 3 with you, but when I've finished, see if you can do 1, 2 and 3 without referring back to this particular lesson. So in number 1, Georgia borrows $100,000 to buy an investment property. Not anymore. If the interest on the loan is 7.15% per year compounded monthly, what shall we have to pay back each month? Now notice what goes into TVM Solver. Present value 100,000 positive because it's money into your pocket. At the end of the time, the future value is still $100,000, but you're going to have to pay it back, so that goes in as a negative. Putting n equals 1 is sufficient because the interest will be the same every period. So if you put n equals 1 and solve for PMT, you will find that to keep the balance at exactly $100,000, then Georgia will have to pay back $595.83 a month, which means that the rent will have to be $595.83, rent minus expenses. Number 3, Jackson takes out an interest-only loan of $30,000 to buy a painting, and he's going to sell the painting at a profit after 12 months. Must be Jackson Pollock. 9.25% per year, that's a real rip-off. Compounded monthly, and he makes monthly repayments on the loan. Now, if he wants to sell the painting in order not to lose money, then he will have to make on the painting a profit of whatever the interest is going to be. On the first slide, lower left, putting the numbers in as before, you will find that the repayment will have to be $231.25, and you can either multiply that by 12 on an ordinary calculator, or you can use the sigma int function, which I showed you about in the last lesson, and that'll tell you that the total interest is $2,775. So he will have to sell the painting for at least $52,775 in order not to lose money. A very speculative process. That's it for 8E.